Hey, Coach Jess here with another relationship tip for you. Still hitting on expectations and intentions, let's dissect this resentment that creeps in when our expectations and the people in our lives are not met. When we are so attached to the ideas of how things were supposed to turn out or how people in our lives are supposed to be, we find ourselves becoming disappointed, which oftentimes leads to resentment. Resentment is defined as bitter indignation at being treated unfairly. In other words, resentment leads to bitterness, which is the beginning stages of hatred, the opposite of love. As you can see, expectations often lead to disappointment. Disappointment often leads to resentment, and resentment can lead to hatred, the opposite of love, destroying our relationships. David Schnarch has taught that resentment appears when there is something that we want, but we make it another's responsibility for giving it to us. When we do this, we lose our sense of self. We give up a portion of our agency by making someone else in charge of our happiness and fulfilling that area of our life. Anytime we give up a portion of ourselves, it makes us feel empty, not whole. It is best to see the good in what is, including the lessons that have served us in growing, and these people in our lives that are teaching us to be our better selves. For those that tend to gravitate to a victim mentality, it is important to never give up ownership of our lives to others. Being true to ourselves and speaking up where we should instead of betraying ourselves. For those that tend to walk on others or push others around to meet their expectations, it is important to be an advocate for others' agency and to never take it over by making them in charge of our happiness. Control is not real. It is an illusion. Control will only occur when you are present with the threat. But influence is real and occurs even when you are not present and doesn't require threats. In order to have real and genuine relationships, we must give up control of others. Wayne Dyer said, if you carry around resentment for anyone or anything, even people that were abusive, that walked out on you and left you for somebody else, maybe you feel that you have a right to have resentment toward them. It will always end up harming you and creating a sense of despair in you. No one ever dies from a snake bite. You can't be unbitten once bitten. But it is the venom that continues to pour through your system after the bite that will end up destroying you. You have the ability to stop the venom or resentment from destroying you and your relationships. Go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel and email me at coachjessica@gmail.com, and that's Jessica with an A, not an I. And let me know that you would like to receive a free gift. It's a subconscious intimacy reprogramming guide, and I'd love to pass that on to you. Until next time, take care.